Okay. Make my tweet. Rom-com. This one's good. Hair looks good. Shockingly. Chain is good. Oh my god, if I could spell, that'd be great. YouTube.com/sheet. Spelling's not my strong suit today, I see. No. Lowercase. Tweet. There we go. I'll give it like a minute or two. And then I'm gonna just do this. As much as I don't like doing a solo show, I like that I don't have to wear headphones. So I'll take it, I guess. Hopefully they can figure that shit out, because I'm not trying to pay for all of that. The cheapest nosebleed seats for WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas are currently going for $735 for both nights. For nosebleeds in Allegiant? No, thank you. Big no, thank you. Fuck that. No. That's crazy. I would not be partaking. I would love to know what's going on with these watch parties, though. Because the fuck? I don't want to pay. Like, obviously I'm going to go to Vegas, but I don't want to pay to be an Allegiant again. The main reason for being an Allegiant last year was to see Cena. And he's not here anymore. It's all stupid. Terrible. Terrible. Okay. Oh, fuck. I forgot what to do. Hold on. Un momento. Por favor. I forgot to send it to that. Unless I already did. Okay, I didn't. That's going to be the worst part about this, is I keep coughing. Because I don't feel well. But alas, here we are. Going for it. What? I don't know what we're gonna do. Okay. I'm going to start the show. Hello to all my guys, girls, gays, theys, and everybody in between. Welcome to the She Elite Showcase. I am your host with the most, is the shaman of She Elite, the hardest woman in podcasting, Miss Katie Kinsey Bay. And today is a solo Katie. Yes, it's been a while. Every so often, you need a mental health break. And that's fine. And Savannah decided to take one this week, and that's completely okay. I told her to take her time. I got this. It's all Gucci. I will apologize in advance because I will keep clearing my throat because I'm getting over being sick because this weather makes zero sense. So when I keep doing that, I apologize. But I want to thank anyone who's watching live, whether that be on twitch.tv/She Elite Showcase. You go there, pay a little bit of monies. Damn, every time. A little bit of monies. You pay for the subscription, or if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, and you have a free sub to give. So you give it to who? Give it to us. Please. Or if you want to go to youtube.com/She Elite Showcase, no monies, cero dinero, it's free to like, to subscribe, to comment. Do all the things. I would super duper appreciate it. I will be getting a new mic this year. I have decided. If anyone watches, this is attached to an arm that is attached to my desk and constantly moves. And I hate it. It's been the mic I've had basically my entire podcast journey, so I will be getting rid of it very soon. I am going on 6 years of podcasting this year. This will be changed. This camera will also be changed. What up, Jalen? For those who don't know, Heel Tactics, Jalen, the man behind all the music on She Elite. Every single show we do. And there's a lot. Yes, the streak has ended. Mental health, sometimes you gotta take a week, gotta take a beat. And I told her that was fine. But it's okay. She was on a hot streak. And I'm very proud of her for that. But it happens. And that's okay. But let's get into these news and rumors. So, first and foremost, Big E has announced that he is officially retired. I wish I had sad violin noises or something. That sucks. We all kind of thought that was going to happen. But we love Big E. We didn't want Big E to not wrestle. He seems to be having a great time being on, the kickoff shows, the panels, etc., etc. As long as he's still doing something that makes him happy, of course we're going to support. It just sucks. Big E was so good. He's so young. One injury ruined his entire career. And people say wrestling's fake. You can't fake injuries. What up, Justin Squared in the chat. What up, homie? Shout out to the boys. And shout out to Big E. We love E. Hopefully everything's good with his neck just in general. But you have to draw a line, and that makes sense. Moving on. And new Triple A mixed tag team champions, Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana. What a pair. I love the dynamic between the two of them. If anyone watches any little bit of AAA, they're very fun. They bounce off each other very well. I did not watch this past weekend. I don't remember what I was doing. I was doing something else. But I completely forgot that it's every Saturday on the YouTube channel. So, AAA is a great time. I have caught some of the shows recently-ish, and they've been nothing but a good time. There was Mini El Hijo de Vikingo. Mini. He is a child. It's not obviously a child, but he's 17 probably. crazy. It is just, and he's just adorable because he really is just like a mini Vikingo. It's awesome. But again, congrats to Lola and Mr. Iguana. So Braun Breaker, our dog, you know, we love our dog, had to get surgery due to what some reports are saying is a hernia. Some reports are just saying, you know, like WWE's like, oh, he hurt himself training. And of course, we're not going to actually know what happened because news reports and dirt sheets and all the things. Where's their weird... Sorry, there's a weird shadow and it's my mic. Ah, fuck. But Braun Breaker had to get surgery and will be out for X amount of time. Again, we don't know how long Braun Breaker will actually be out because we don't know what actually happened. Since adding Paul and Austin, Braun stock has been going down. You know, I hate Logan Paul. I am not a Logan Paul girly. I am also not an Austin Theory girly. And that sucks. What the idea of the Vision was cool when it was Seth Rollins and our dog Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. We love Bronson Reed. Like let's just as it's him. Like we love Bronson. Bronson is not the problem. It is Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Just no. For those who were listening, it was me just being a face, just saying no. We don't like them. But I can agree. Vision, since this new version of the Vision is not my favorite. And so I really have to think about it. Do we know for certain when Braun got hurt? Because you had him get eliminated very early, as in was in the ring for 3 seconds type shit at the Rumble, and I didn't get my Oba versus Braun, which is just rude because that's what I wanted. One of the many things I wanted in the Rumble that I did not get. But, just said, facts, should have just kept it Braun. The Brawnies. What are the Bronies? That's what My Little Pony guy fans are called. In case anybody was wondering. The Bronies. That's what they could have been. So I don't know when Braun actually got hurt. How long is he going to be out? Nobody knows. Will he be at Mania? I don't know. Nobody knows. And that sucks, because he could have been a champion of sorts. Maybe, potentially. So he won't be in the chamber. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to shift to NXT. Kelly Kincaid, who is the wife of... which one? One of the members of Pretty Deadly, and I do not remember which one. I'm pretty sure it's Elton Prince. I don't know if I'm right on that. I can quick Google. A quick Google never hurt nobody. Let me just Google real quick. Google Kelly Kincaid. Oh my god, was I right? It is Elton Prince. See, I knew subconsciously. That is... So Kelly Kincaid is the backstage correspondent in NXT, married to Elton Prince, and she announced that this past Tuesday was her final NXT, and she was not renewing her contract, so she will be leaving the company. I liked Kelly Kincaid. I like all of the backstage reporters, the backstage correspondents, if you will. Particularly in NXT, I loved Mackenzie Mitchell when she was down there. Kelly Kincaid was cool. Even Renee Young was, now Renee Paquette, was NXT correspondent at one point. I love the girlies. Because that's something I would like to do if I was ever given the chance. I would love to just do, quick little, interviews. This is a mic in my hand. I have a mic. This is also a mic. I would like to do that inevitably. I like to interview. What can I say? I like to talk, even though my vocal cords tell me I shouldn't right now, but whatever. But congratulations to Kelly Kincaid on whatever she decides to do. Chelsea Green. Chelsea got hurt last Friday in the Elimination Chamber qualifying match against Tiffy Time and Lash Legend. I think. Was it that match? That sounds right in my head, and I'm going to go with it. Chelsea breaks her ankle. Our president, Chelsea Green, broke her ankle and is going to be out now. And that sucks. You can love Chelsea Green. You can hate Chelsea Green. She puts on hell of a match. Hell of a time whenever she's on screen. And that sucks. I wonder what they're going to do with Alba. I hope they don't just keep her off of TV. Maybe Chelsea will stay on TV and kind of just do some shenanigans backstage with a boot. I don't know. But I hope if for some reason Chelsea's off, they don't keep Alba off as well. Because people seem to forget that Alba Fire, formerly known as Kaylee Ray, was the longest NXT UK Women's Champion. Longest reigning. My apologies, forgot that word. And we just seem to forget that. And that's fucked up. Also, I have been seeing on Twitter a push Candice LeRae hashtag. And I fully support it. We love Candice LeRae in this house. And Candice has been badass and fucking awesome and a great wrestler. Probably my entire life. I am almost 30. Gross. But I hope Alba gets a chance to possibly shine a little. They did it with Kit Wilson when Elton Prince got hurt. I'm just saying, give Alba something to do, please. And especially because Piper, God bless her soul, we love Piper Niven, said she's still trying to figure stuff out as to what's going on. And she doesn't know when or if she'll be able to wrestle again. So there's just a lot happening with our Secret Harvest Legions. And I don't like that. And our president, Chelsea Green. The girlies are down. I repeat, the girlies are down, and we don't like that. Let's talk AEW. Because, dude, last night, 2 new champions were crowned right before they go to Grand Slam Australia this Saturday, Valentine's Day, Australia. Because that's exactly what I want to do. I will be just drinking wine in my house, but I digress. We did have 2 new champions crowned. And new TNT champion Kyle Fletcher. I have a lot of emotions about this. Tommaso Ciampa lost Sylvie in 11 days. Wait. Did he even win it? Was that last week? Hold on. Let me go through my notes. That was literally a week ago. And you're telling me he lost? He lost her? To Kyle Fletcher, of all people? I don't care what anybody says. It's still big fuck off Fletcher energy. Because what he did to my sweet baby boy, I'm still mad to this day. It's fine. Everything's fine. So Kyle Fletcher wins. Cool. Now has a ladder match against Mark Briscoe in Australia on Saturday. Game 7. Basketball. You just can't. If he loses it to Mark Briscoe, then what the fuck was the point of putting it on Ciampa? Ciampa. I'm only saying Ciampa. Ciampa. And the shock of the night and new AEW Women's World Champion Tekla. Listen, I love Strap Daddy as much as the next person. I was not expecting Tekla to win. By any means. That's no shade against Tekla. She's cool. Spider-Woman. She's good in the ring. I was just not, and it was a strap match. Let me break it down. AEW is 2 hours long. Okay? The main event, which was for the AEW Women's World Championship, it was a strap match. Bryan Danielson, the All-American Nightmare Dragon Jake Long, Bryan Danielson, made sure to let us know that it was the same strap used in his match. So his blood is probably still on it. And I said, that's gross and unsanitary. But who am I to say? This match started at, I want to say, 9:50? Remember what I said? 2 hours long. Starts at 8, ends at 10. You start your main event, the women's main event, the championship women's main event, with a stipulation at 9:50. What are we doing? It did go until like 10:15. Oh, watch out. Because they always say, we'll stay with it. But even when they do, it only goes like 15 max over. Not the HBO Max. Well, it is on Max, but like only 50 minutes. And that's just, honestly, hear me out, disrespectful. Because what the fuck? I just, can't ruin Tony Khan's perfect card. No. But congrats to Tekla. And kind of feel bad for Stat, because she did just do those interviews. And she was talking about how she's still trying to get people to like believe in her and believe in her character and stuff like that. So that kind of sucks. It's kind of, I don't know. Something's leaving a weird taste in my mouth, and I don't like it. But we're gonna move on to today in women's wrestling history. Today is February 12th. Happy early Valentine's Day. Happy early Friday the 13th, folks. Two of my favorite / least favorite days. Just kidding. I love Valentine's Day. We love. We do. And I'm going out to brunch with my girlies in the daytime before they go out with their husbands. I'm like, oh my god, thank you. You guys remember me. Thank you so much. But Elimination Chamber 2017. This is when it was SmackDown and Raw pay-per-views. This was a SmackDown pay-per-view. We had Becky Lynch defeating Mickie James. I want to say this is around La Luchadora times. Y'all remember the blue bodysuit with the pink trunks on top and the pink mask? Y'all know. You know. I believe it was this time frame. I very well could be wrong, but I just remember that happening. We had Nikki Bella versus Natalya, ending in a double countout. I don't remember this match at all, so I don't know what happened. But we did have Naomi defeat Alexa Bliss to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. T. Click, 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 click. My favorite thing to do with my rings. But I don't remember that match. No. Do I remember this match? I don't know. I remember Bray won the Chamber that year. And we love that. Rest in peace. I don't know. But 3 women's matches on a pay-per-view card when it's just SmackDown? Well done. So, wrestlers of the week. Ironically enough, it was my week to go first. So it's like she knew subconsciously. It was kind of cool. But my tag team, Riho, of course, they successfully defended their, I almost said SmackDown, their women's tag team titles on SmackDown against Julia and Kiana James. What are we doing with Julia and the United States title? Does anybody know? I have seen talks. Alexa Bliss maybe goes after the US title. I wouldn't be opposed. That'd be kind of cool. But Riho, like duh. And Rhea qualified for the chamber. Is Io in a qualifier? No, I don't think she is. It's because it's Bayley. I don't remember actually, now that I think about it. I'm not sure. But you can't get mad at the women's tag teams going into chamber qualifying matches because all of your women's stars basically are in tag teams now. So I did see someone say that if you're holding a title, you shouldn't go in the chamber. I mean, normally I would agree. But I mean, I have a feeling that they're going to lose those tag titles soon. Just a sneaky suspicion. I'm not saying I want them to. I'm just saying I think. I don't know. But they are my tag team. My Famales, my Womanzas, if you will. The main event of AEW that I was just bitching about. Strap Daddy and Thekla. Just something about Chris Statlander. Just, I don't know, makes me happy. I loved her since the alien gimmick. I was gonna say. She's been like, oh, sorry, I have to yawn. My apologies. She has been consistently one of their best women, and they just haven't utilized her correctly, if that makes sense. And I love this version of her too. She's got her friends back, but she lost her title now, and Tekla's got it, and she's got the Sisters of Sin. But now, I don't even remember what they're calling them because they said it so fast. Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter are a tag team. They have a name. I don't remember, what it is, because they said it so fast on commentary. But they came out to help Stat after the match, while she was getting beat down. Because, of course. Because the Babes of Wrath are already in Australia. And they made sure to point that out. Will Statlander get mad and upset? Probably. I would too if I lost my women's title. And that's that. And my Manses. Because he shouldn't have lost his fucking title in the first place. I'm giving it to Tommaso Ciampa. I don't, gotta be honest, I don't know what they see in Kyle Fletcher. Is that what I said? And you can say I'm bitter. You can say all these things. And you know what? Sure, I'm allowed to be. He allegedly ruined one of my favorite wrestlers' entire wrestling career. I was even mad. And Ciampa is so cool. Also, can we talk about the fact that Psycho Killer, Sicilian psychopath. But the Psycho Killer thing is interesting because now there is a new movie coming out called Psycho Killer. And no, it is not Tommaso Ciampa. But it's just interesting because I saw that and I was like, huh. I wonder how that trademark thing works out then. Because I think he did trademark Psycho Killer. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. Because I have no idea. Because I just thought about that now as I was saying it. Because that's crazy. They also had the Psycho Killer, which is about a serial killer. Because of course it is. They had someone dressed up like him in the audience of NXT. It was creepy and scary and very random that on the CW they said, hey, you know, we should promote Psycho Killer, this movie about a serial killer, on your wrestling program. Fuck it, we ball. I understand. But I'm going with Tommaso Ciampa as my pick. Because he's always been really fun to watch wrestle. Ever since, like, Cruiserweight Classic, baby. Y'all know. I have seen, like, some of his indie matches, too. But he's just really fun to watch. He's, like, scared. His feud with Johnny made it really seem like they actually hated each other when IRL they're besties. And I love that. So, with the question of the week, I struggled. Now, this was before I knew it was going to be Solo Sakati. I still struggled because I didn't know what I wanted to do. It's the show before Valentine's Day, so I'm going to do something about love, something about wrestling, something, you know. We've done, like, on-screen couples, and we've done, like, our favorite couples, like, wrestling couples. So I wanted to do something along those lines. I was like, ooh, maybe we can do wrestlers as, like, famous, like, historical couples or, like, fictional characters. Like, Morticia and Gomez Adams. Because that's just, peak. Every person in a relationship deserves a partner like Gomez. Not this Harley Quinn and Joker. No. That's crazy. Gomez and Morticia. That's what you all need. But then that was, like, the only one I could really think of couple-wise that are, like, iconic and famous. So, I went a slightly different route. And I wanted to do wrestling couples as, like, famous rom-coms. So what I mean is, I have an idea for the thumbnail, and I've had it in my head. I haven't made it yet. You'll see it when this episode comes out, of course. But taking famous rom-com posters and inserting wrestling couples and changing the, you know, name slightly. For example, that's not the right pen. Give me a pen that I need. I thought about the name change thing after I did all these, so I'm going to do that as I go. But, like, 10 Things I Hate About You. I was going off of vibes, and I was like, okay, well, who... Which is a great movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it. I was like, okay, well, who gives, like, you know, pretty boy vibes and, like, kind of outlier girl vibes? I don't know why I was immediately drawn to Rhea Ripley and Buddy Matthews, which, love them. I don't know what I would change the name to for that one. Like, I don't know how to say you as, like, an Australian, because I can just do that. But I don't know. For the next one, it's really hard to read. I don't know why I chose this pen. The Proposal. Also a really good movie. Sandra Bullock is just iconic. I was trying to think of, like, okay, who gives, like, big girl boss energy and, like, more of a submissive man? Maurice and Miz. It just makes sense. And again, I don't know what I would change the name to. But I saw that and I was like, that's the first couple I thought of that makes the most sense for that one. The Wedding Singer. One of Adam Sandler's best movies, and I will say that until I'm blue in the face. As blue as this pen. It is a phenomenal movie. Adam Sandler's a great singer that some people seem to forget. Like, he was singing on SNL all the fucking time, too. It's just, and Drew Barrymore? The whole movie is just so good. I need to watch it again. But, I don't know, something about it gave me Trick Williams and Lash Legend vibes. I'm not sure why, but I was like, how cute would that be? You know? I don't know, something about it. I was thinking about the movie. I was like, I think Trick and Lash would be really cute in this. And that's where my mind went. I don't know. Also, later down the line, once this video comes out, let me know the couples you think would be good, the wrestling couples, of course, for all of these rom-coms. So for The Princess Bride, which I will be retitling, give me a second. I was more so, I love The Princess Bride, but I was more so thinking like princess in a tower, long hair, giving Rapunzel vibes. But sticking with like the rom-com thing, that's a Disney movie musical love story, and that's beautiful. And it's a fantastic movie. Princess Bride, Montez Ford and Bianca Belair. Come on! The Princess Belair. That's the title I'm giving it now. She's got the braid. Montez Ford. Come on. Also, fuck everyone who's saying mean, weird things about Montez Ford gaining some bulk. Shut up. Let him live. Let him do what he wants. And the people assuming it's him gaining weight because Bianca's pregnant, don't assume. Don't assume about women and what they're doing. I just want Bianca to be okay. Whatever is happening. So don't assume things. Next, I only have two more. Obviously we're going to be changing the name to When Seth Met Becky. Come on. Because the premise of that movie is they're friends and they don't want sex to ruin their friendship. And they end up together in the end. I'm like 90% sure I haven't seen the movie in a really long time. But like, it made sense. And Becky and Seth were friends for a while, and then they finally got together. It made sense to me in my brain, so that's what we're going to do. And the final one, and I don't know why I thought about this couple, but How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. AJ Lee and CM Punk. I don't know. Something about it maybe it's because Andy, Kate Hudson in the movie, she's just got like this fun, quirky, somewhat crazy attitude. Obviously, she does it so she can, get rid of Paul. Is that Matthew McConaughey's character is in the movie? Gets rid of him in 10 days. So that's what she wants to do. And we all famously know that AJ Lee's, she's a little crazy. But CM Punk digs crazy chicks. So, I don't know. Something about the pairing and with the movie kind of just made sense to me. But let me know, what's your favorite rom-com? Because I have so many. And this was just a few of them. Some, like, I don't even put 13 Going on 30 here. And that's like top 2. Also didn't put Clueless. There are so many good rom-coms out there. And it's Valentine's Day weekend when this comes out. Because it comes out on Friday the 13th. You know what I'm saying. Watch a rom-com. Drink some wine. Drink whatever. Snuggle up in your comfy clothes. Hang out. Have a great time. Go out on a date with your significant other if you are in a relationship. I don't know. Do what you want to do. But let me know your favorite rom-com. And let me know what wrestling couples you think belong in rom-coms. Kind of like I did. Just let me know. So yeah, thank you. First Souls Katie of the year 2026. I'm be honest, I had fun with this one. I hope you guys did too. Again, I appreciate you all watching live or listening after the fact or watching the VOD. You don't have to go back and watch the pre-show. It was just me rambling to myself, as I do. Sorry. But you can, of course, follow me on Twitter, KatieRasson13, the link tree in my bio to get everything She Elite Showcase, twitch.tv/She Elite Showcase, and youtube.com/She Elite Showcase. Typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. I pushed it back to 6:30 because I had a terrible day at work and I wanted to take a nap. In case you all were wondering. And I knew I was going to have a terrible day at work. I preemptively knew. So, thank you all again for watching. Hopefully, we will both be back next week. If not, you get another Souls Katie. Maybe a guest. I don't know. I don't know what to earn. It's just the way of the world. But thank you guys so much. Hope you all have a fantastic Valentine's Day. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Okay, bye.